Flight Centre Search, Compare, Book, the experience of over 3,000 travel specialists comes directly to you. So your next holiday is just a few clicks away. Search thousands of destinations, flights, hotels and car hire. Compare and plan your perfect holiday easily and all online. Have questions? Give us a call 24/7. Flight Centre. Search, compare, book, visit or call. Check out flightcentre.com.au.
Welcome to the FBTV feature game. I'm Darren Lutton. Round 2 of the Flight Centre Premier League brings us to AJ Kelly Park for the local derby between Peninsula Power and North Pine. Last week, Peninsula Power lost a game which critics described as the biggest upset in 20 years. They'll be looking to get back on track against newly promoted North Pine. Let's get straight to the action. Calling the game is Rafe Griffin.
Thanks very much, Darren. Here's the two teams for this local derby. As Darren mentioned, for Peninsula Power, Charles Mendy comes in with an injury cloud and starts on the bench. For North Pine, look out for number 18, Alistair Russell. He scored both goals in the Gorillas' 2-0 win against Capella last weekend. Martin Krennis has the whistle for this one. He's assisted by David Mildalski and David Porter. So we're underway here at AJ Kelly Park. Peninsula forced to clear away early on. Convincingly, though, neither side able to hold possession in the early stages. This is sour for Peninsula. Now Swain going down that left wing. Making the run there is Aochi. And a corner here for Peninsula. We've got an injury concern early on. It looks like Jake Keslake down there. Cato's in close attendance. And there will be a sub here. Keslake is going to succumb to his injury. And good sportsmanship there from Aochi. Here's Salin. Captain Austin trying to pick out one of his teammates there. Salin heads on. Now it's going to fall for Aochi. And offside is the call there against Furigal. That sun setting in the west. This is Aochi again, playing more on the left today with Furigal in more centrally. Has he earned the foul there? Certainly plenty of protests. Aochi given a little bit of a bear hug there by Chris Matisic, the former Peninsula player. So there's a free kick here for Peninsula. Into the box! And somehow Bradley holds on to it there at the end. So half an hour gone. And no score here so far. But, North Pine has certainly come in for plenty of pressure. Inside their 18-yard box. Swain in. And Martin Krennis blows the free kick there. And yellow card forthcoming for Aochi. He's very apologetic. Now Swain puts his ball into the box. Aochi tries the spectacular. And yeah, just dangerous feet there against Wayne Heath, the player coach for North Pine. Plenty of drinks on a hot day here. Players taking the opportunity to take some refreshments in the lead up to half time. Plummer. Can Peninsula make this pressure count before the half-time break? Swain again with the ball into the box. Headed on by Austin. And over the crossbar. Probably the best opportunity we've seen so far in the highlights. Bradley sends his goal kick long here. Breaks now for Swain. Furigal delivers into near the penalty spot. And Kato Aochi, who can you depend on to break a deadlock? Of course, it's that man Kato. So Furigal on there for Aochi. And he's able to slot it past Matt Bradley on the GoPro replay. Get a good look here at how Kato Aochi puts Peninsula in the lead at half-time. Although maybe there's more here before the break. Aochi with a touch on for Swain. Austin threads it through. Aochi! Oh, narrowly wide. Could have made it 2-0 just prior to half-time. And there is the half-time whistle. Home side with a 1-goal advantage. Now Furigal lofts it high. Salin's there. Salin there on for Austin. Austin! And Peninsula extend their lead out to 2-0. Salin eventually gets a touch on it. Claims of handball. Jared Austin off the left peg. Puts it past Matt Bradley. Complaints for the North Pine defenders. And here comes Charles Mendy into the action to replace Matt Sanchez. How influential will the Frenchman be? Here he is immediately. Austin! Now Aochi tries to get a turn on it. Cleared off the line here. And North Pine scramble away from danger. McAvoy. North Pine come away here. Hunter was decisive there in front of Salin. Now Jimmy Fairgrieve. Tucked in, and the goal has been scored here by Alistair Russell. So Jimmy Fairgrieve puts his cross in. And good play there from Alistair Russell in front of Luke Plummer. And on the hour mark, North Pine have reduced the deficit. And all 3 goals this year to the Grillers been scored by Alistair Russell. Sauer. Aochi using his pace. Was he bowled over? Yes, says Martin Krennis. No hesitation in pointing to the spot. Let's take a look at it again. And Krennis has ruled that Cullerton has pushed Aochi in the back. And it will be Aochi now with the penalty attempt. And he makes it 3-1. Second goal of the afternoon to Kato Aochi, this time from the penalty spots. So North Pine still fighting on. Fairgrieve. On towards the back stick. Russell! He's wide on that occasion. Jake Reesby having a word to his defenders. Wind really blowing up here now at AJ Kelly Park. Mendy with his free kick. Tries to put it through the wall. Gets it second time. On for Salin. And narrowly just in front of Aochi there. North Pine are going to have to get a bit of a wriggle on. And Furigal will go into the notebook there. Furigal attempting to get the ball and just collects the right foot there of Chris Cullerton. And you can see Martin Krennis straight to the pocket. So 10 minutes to play. Desperate times here for North Pine, and there's some willing challenges going in. This time it's Tom Hunter against Salin. And again, Martin Krennis is going to have more paperwork. Very agricultural challenge, and there's a bit of discussion going on here. Finally, the yellow card has been issued. David Salin getting back to his feet now. You can see that his knees are heavily strapped. So he does carry a few ongoing knocks. Now here's Aochi again. Can he beat Bradley? In fact, he can. There's a hat-trick to Cato, and Peninsula have wrapped this one up, finally, with just over 5 minutes remaining. So it was either Mendy or Aochi there. Aochi able to beat the advancing Matt Bradley and taps in to the open nets. GoPro replay will show it here perfectly. Aochi bangs it away. And last year's champions, 3 goals to the good now. Maybe 4 here. Furigal scuffs that one wide. So Bradley's goal kick holds up in the breeze. It won't matter. Peninsula have defeated North Pine. Kato Aochi with a hat-trick. Jared Austin with the other one for Peninsula. While it was Alistair Russell for North Pine. And Peninsula prevail 4-1.
Our Flight Centre man of the match tonight is the hat-trick hero, Kato Aochi. Kato, we had a chat to earlier today. That was a fascinating interview. Look out for that on the highlight show, folks. But you've kicked off your power career with scoring more goals.
Yes, as I said earlier at the beginnings, I'm a natural goal scorer. Everybody knows that, and I've proven in the leagues, So, that's the best of me. So I did very well today. It's, all the teams, we brings all the team efforts, and, we won the 4-1, so which was good result for our first home game.
And there's your voucher, $100 from Flight Centre.
All right. Thanks very much. I appreciate it, and thanks very much for the Flight Centre. Thank you.
Well, Wayne, honeymoon's over after a big win last week. What did you make of tonight's performance?
Look, we knew it was going to be very tough to come here, especially after they suffered a loss last week. We knew it was going to be a very tough game. I think the game itself, they came out and pressed us really hard. We managed to hold out until the last 5 minutes of the first half, and then we started out slow in the first 5 minutes of the second half, and that sort of took the edge off us, and we just were a pace off in possession. We defended quite strong and we battled, but just in the end we were just a little bit off on the ball.
What did you like about your performance today?
We still dug in and we still battled, and we lost our shape towards the end, but we still had players battling, and that's something we're going to have to do this year, and we've proved it so far 2 games. Unfortunately tonight, the result was well and truly past us, but we still had players battling and diving in and doing what was needed right to the end.
Has there been a common theme amongst the players about the difference between playing in the Flight Centre Premier League and Cap League One?
Yeah. Obviously, it's a big step up. The quality of opposition week in, week out is a massive change, and the boys need to know that week in, week out we have to step up and be consistent, with what we do. We can't just have a good game one week and drop off the next. So we've got to be consistent and battle every week, so to get some points every week.
TK, it was commented that it was the upset of the last 20 years last week, but you're back on track this week.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And, going back to last week, I don't know, why everyone's sort of predicting that. I think we had a plate at home. I would have said that. Going down to play at the Gap, and, when we saw the ground and saw everything that we saw, we said straight away it's a 50-50 game, and all credit to Uni. So anyone that, put any money on Uni would be jumping up and down for joy. Oh, look, today was a different ballgame. We come to play at home, and we knew, we'd have to break North Pine down and not concede early. They've had one chance for the day, which we dealt with, and, we controlled the game, and really, we could have finished and probably put a lot more on the board. But it's a good confidence game for us. We've played 4 very competitive games now at home, 1 league game, Macron Cup. And we've done well. And we know when we get onto the full-size pitches that, we're going to be a handful for everybody.
Anything special about today's performance that you liked? How about the weather conditions? That must have been tough.
Well, that's what I mean, yeah, for sure. The first half in the sun, the wind, and, and it was hot. And, and boys work during the day too in this league. So, we've got 6 or 7 of our boys that work hard labouring jobs during the week, and some of them had to work this morning. So they had to deal with that. Once the sun goes down, it's a beautiful place to play down here in Redcliffe. So, I think that, when we do get here, and we do get into the second half, you know, we can open up and we get to play a lot more. And I think that once again, teams that aren't fit enough are going to struggle against us and against the top sides. And the teams who are fit enough that can go with us, you know, we'll go to the wire when games need to go.